So today's video, we'll be looking at domestic and foreign portfolio investment reports. These are reports that are generated from partners that are actually connected to the NGS. So that is where you track most of these transaction and the inflow of the money. So we're going to look at what happened in June. So these insights give you that solid knowledge for you to know how to navigate the market. You know, the other time I told you guys that it's not all about technical, it's not about fundamentals, it's not everything is needed when you are going, just like when you are going for war. It's not only your AK that is the main thing. You still have your jackknife. As small, as little as those other things, there are some point in time that you actually need them. You get the point. So that is how it is. Even when you are cooking, as little as salt is, that is very important. So you can't ignore any of them. If you ignore any of them, it's going to show at one point in the life of your portfolio. So this is for June. And if you look at transaction lately, if you look from January to June, you see that we are actually making progress, even though we had a huge growth in March. In March, you can see the money that came in was 1.1 trillion and the foreign was actually 0.6. And we have the percentage 62%, and while for domestic is 0.4, and we have for foreign is 62, for domestic is 0.4, while for domestic percentage wise is 37%. So if we are looking at what happened in June, we still have 0.7, which is like 700 and something billion, and we have for the foreign we have 0.1, which is like let's say 1.1 billion. Then we have the percentage, which is 16%. Then we also have for domestic, which is like 580 billion. Then we have for domestic we have 83. Sorry, I'm looking at different things. Sorry. So let's come down. We're looking at 82%. For domestic, we're looking at 63 billion. And percentage-wise, we actually have 17%, which gives me a sign that the market is actually healthy. I will look at the graphical representation of all this data so you understand. So that's how this works here. So it's on the monthly basis. These figures are being pulled, a trading figure from market operators on domestic and foreign portfolio investment. So if you look at this is data for June. So this is the whole of June. So total transaction at the nation bourse increased by 11%. That is, it moved from 700 billion. That is about $441 million. So that moves is in May 2025. Then to 778 in June. So that's what we have in 778 in June. So you see the growth about 78 billion. That's the growth about 70. That's almost 11.15%. So that in dollar will give you $509 million. That is what happened in June. So we have from $441 million, it actually jumped to $509 million. So that is the growth there. So the performance of the current month when compared to the performance in June. So we are comparing June 2025 to June 2024. So if you compare it that way, in June 2024, the cash was actually 354 billion. That is what is reviewed. The total transaction increased significantly by 119%. So if you compare what came in June 2024 and you compare it in June 2025, so you can see the growth, you can see the cash that has actually found its way into the market. So in June 2025, the total value transaction executed by domestic investors outperformed transactions executed by foreign investors. Guys, let's clap. This is what I actually want. You know, I told you portfolio, if foreign guys are coming, it's not actually helping the market if they are coming huge. You get the point, because they'll also take profit and go back, then the market will collapse. But from this information now, you see that domestic investors actually hold ground. And by the time we look at that of July, you will see that we have actually pulled some weight. And that is how it is, so that the market will be healthy. And this bull run we are enjoying will continue. And that is why I always advise that this is some information that will give you that mindset that you should come with a pipe or with a hose so that you connect it to your house and you pack this money instead of coming to the market with cup or you come with a plate. And what the Buffett said when it rained gold, he said you should come with what? A bucket. You come with a bucket or you come with a GP tank. You get the point. So these foreign investors by circa 64% are shown in the figure. So when you come to this place now, you see this domestic is represented here, which is 82%. 82%, guys. I'm just so happy. 82%. So if you look at the foreign, you see that it's 18%. So if they decide to sell, it will not collapse the market. And guess where they will want to come and invest? They will come and invest in NGS 30. That is the top 30 highly capitalized stocks. That's where they will come and invest. And of course, you'll be calling the bankings and some few industrial, FMCG, that's fast moving consumer goods. So that is where they will be coming to put this money. So let's quickly jump to what we are looking at. You can see we have 317 billion and we have 72 billion, which is cool. Which is cool. And this inflow and this outflow. So let's continue. A further analysis of the total transaction executed between the current and prior month, that is May 2025, revealed that total domestic transaction increased by 9% from 581 billion in May 2025 to 639 billion in June 2025, which is a good sign. Also, total foreign transaction increased by 17%. That is from 118 billion, which is $74 million, it moved to what 139 billion. They are still coming, but I like the percentage that they are coming. If I see that they are, if they are the one that owns this 82%, I will just be selling gradually and be keeping my cash, because the day they will go for like 3 days to be bleeding. That's how I see the market cascading. If they want, they say, yeah, they drop this kind of figure. I'm telling you. So if you look at the figure, which is this gives you, this is now the domestic transaction that is happening. You get the point. Now this is between institution. Let's just go through some analysis here so that you understand what I'm saying. So let's look at the analysis for domestic transaction. So figure below shows that institutional investors outperform retail investors by 14%. A comparison of the domestic transaction in the current and prior month, which is May 2025, revealed that retail transaction decreased by 18% from 337 billion in May 2025 to 274 billion in June. Maybe those guys that bought high and they think their money is down, they got angry. Okay, make I sell you, man, what's make I carry my money to go. Let's say this business will be for me. And they took the money, and maybe it's part of them. They will still come back. By the time they united and the thing is still moving. Sometimes when some people leave the market, they expect everything to just collapse. You understand? But they didn't know that that's not how it works. So that's some reasons why you see we pull, because of course if you make profit, you take profit, you have a lot of things to do with money. So it's just normal in the market. So however, the institutional composition of the domestic market increased by 49% from 244 billion in May 2024 to 264 billion. So you can see that the money actually moved. So it's either they take some profit and put it into fixed income, maybe into a balanced fund or a fixed income. And some of these funds, they used to invest in equity also. So that is why it's like the money left retail and moved to institution, because while retail actually decreased, that of institution increased by 49%. And you can see from the chart that retail are actually trying to equate institutional investor. And I hope by next month, when we're looking at this market, we'll be seeing 50-50. And I'm looking forward to seeing a higher retail investors than institutional investors. You get the point, because you make the market to be very, very interesting. So in the data in figure 7, which is what we are looking at, figure 7 is this. Okay. Highlight the performance of the market over the last 2 decades. That's like 20 years, you understand. Over an 18-year period, domestic transaction increased by 13% from 3 trillion in 2007 to 4.7 trillion in 2024. While foreign transaction also increased by 38% from 616 billion to 852 billion over the same period. So the total domestic transaction accounted for about 85% of the total transactions carried out in 2024, while foreign transaction accounted for about 15% of the total transaction in the same period. So the transaction data for 2025 shows that total domestic transactions circa 3.058 trillion, while total foreign transaction are circa 1.135 trillion. So let's we are trying, guys. We are trying. We are trying. We are pulling funds. You understand? We're competing with what? Institutional traders, guys. Institutional investors. You can look at them here. You can look at see, we are growing 174 billion, 142, 189, 131. So we are growing. So this just give me that excitement that I don't want. See, if they come, if institutional investor come, let's see, let's go back to this area here. So look at when they actually came. Look at 2014. Look at 2014. So if you look at 2014, you will see the numbers. And if you look at 2024, you see the numbers. So you see that in 2014, they were we have more institutional investors than retail investors. If you check this place, you understand. So we have more foreign than domestic. That's 2014. So if we come to 2014, let's see if we were able to get that data. So let's see. We're in data has stopped. So data stopped at great. We got that data. We got that data. So let's pick it up here. So let's come here. Okay, great. You can see. This is January 2014. So this is okay. So great. So look at what happened here. This was the year that foreign investors came in. So you can see the market. I believe it was around this area they came. You understand? And they bought, and the market went high like this, and they started selling. You can see how the market started coming down, get to this point and dump to this point. That's December. On Monday, you can see on Monday. So you can see how they mess up the whole thing. So like I said, we also track all these things, because even though you are not in my premium, I still need to tell you how to protect your money. So if I see that these numbers are coming, I will jump up here and tell you guys that, see, keep 50% of cash and be using 50% to do your trading, because these guys, they can dump any day. And when they will be dumping, you might not be in your system, you might not be online, and you just open and log in and say, yeah, people don't send me back to village. You get the point. So you have to be smart. So look at what happened. And if we so if we jump back to this year, you will see that they actually, like, they came to just come and take money. You understand? They came to take money. So that was when we had this point. But guys, look at the healthy market. Look at 2024 healthy market. Look at it, very healthy. Look at this one, 1.5 against 1.1. Then come to this place. This is 0.8 against 4.7. So this is what we want, for the market to be healthy. So a lot of interest. When I was doing YouTube videos, 2 view now, people say this one, they thought Nigeria stock that is not liquid. I beg you. So a lot of people that join my previous channel, let me just say 50% are for crypto. Is just let me say 60. It's just maybe 40 that are for Nigerian stocks. Some people will tell me they said it is not liquid. Nigerian stock is not liquid. I don't know. It's preaching that gospel to them. So this chart gives you that insight on how to actually do your trade and how to actually position. So with all this, you can be confident in the market. If anybody is selling, it's your fellow brother that is selling. And I will bet you he's not taking other money. He will choose to buy another thing. So the same way you are coming to see a stock and it's cheap to you, somebody who sold that stock will not want to come and buy that stock again, because they bought low and they sold to you. Because you just came and you saw the stock and you think that it's cheap, let me just shoot on. Do you understand? So domestic investors are actually beating foreign investors, which is good. And not that we are beating foreign investors, even our own institutional investor, we are trying to come close to them. We are trying to come close to them. This is it here. Oh, I've passed it. This is it here. We are coming close. They are at 57, we are at 43. So we just need 7%. And guess what? By July, we'll be here to come and check how the cash flow in. To come and check it. And I'll not be surprised if it is 50-50. But I actually want it to be around 57 or 60-40. Yes, a balanced market 60-40. That's how I want it to be. So guys, in case you are still watching, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that I get notified when I post enriching videos like this. So just a quick one here. So you can see how the G30, which is the NGS 30, you can see how they perform. This is how we track them. You see, this is how they track them. So you can see the movement so far before we got to this part. This is actually a 2024 movement, you can see, and now we are shooting. We actually even came down in this area here. We came down in this area here, pull back before we had a shoot, and currently we are trading all-time high. So guys, that tells you that a lot of funds, a lot of portfolio will be shooting up, but especially if they have the right stock, and also if they can also rotate, because it's very, very key. You understand? So these are just some few thoughts I want to share with you. And before we go, let's look at the NGS 50. Let's see what the NGS 50 also is doing. A lot of people have asked me if they can buy this thing. We are still growing. Maybe very soon we'll get funds that are we'll get companies that are actually offering this as a service. So you can see NGS 30 also is still shooting up. These are the top 50 highly capitalized stocks in the market. So if you think you want to trade the stocks that are highly capitalized, these are the areas you want to look at. So we have the premium board where you have the likes of Zenith, UBA, Access, Dangote Cement, and WAPCO, MTN, and the rest there. And we also have the normal equity. So any idea you want, do you want to make money, you want to boast that you can sell and buy your shares, stocks that are highly liquid, any which way you want to do it, the market is there. All I want to do is to give you information that will help you protect your portfolio and that will help you make profit. And that is what I just want to share with you. So if you are just new, you can go back to my videos. We've made several calls here that has given people money. So lately, I told you guys about Boa Cement, and you will not be surprised that Boa Cement came out with an excellent result. And I want to see that result reflecting in their result, like in their price on Monday. I hope it will not be like that of WAPCO that made a good result and the price is actually coming down. And in case you have it and you bought very cheap, to me, I feel when it is on full bid on Monday, it will be a right time to sell part, and also on Tuesday be a right time to sell part if you are trading and if you are up with good numbers. But if you are holding for a long time, of course you can hold this, and when it comes down low and you buy more. I've showed you everything. In case you're just joining us, you can come back here. It won't take much of your time. It's just 16 minutes. 16 minutes, guys. You know how many times the minute you've been spending in some other things. So just devote this time. Don't scroll past. You understand? After this video, just quickly jump here and watch this video. You can see about 1,200 people 200 persons have actually watched this video. So we have just posted 4 days ago. So try and see how you can also be part of it. So I know you are looking at this, which is a Stock Secret Society weekly meetings. So what I decided to do is some investors are actually want to join us, but they don't have that lump sum of money, so to speak, to invest in education or in educating themselves so that they're able to make some good return. So what I do is to create a 50K monthly plan where you can get the replays. Of course, it will deny you from asking questions, and it will also deny you from getting market commentary, and it will also deny you from getting alerts to buy, timely alerts to buy. But because you're doing it monthly, you can watch and also watch our meetings. This is the meeting we had. In this meeting, I actually taught them portfolio templates, and we look at 7 bull run mistakes to avoid, which a lot of people are doing. I can give you one for free so that you can go and implement it. Number one, I gave them 7, but let me give you one. Never buy a stock for a long time in a bull market. So that is what the bear market is meant for. So the bear market is designed for you to buy stocks and hold for a long time. You wait for the green, not for you to buy at the green and wait for the red. So majority of people that are telling you they are long-term investors, they're not deceiving themselves. By the time the market is red now, you see them, they'll be feeling bad. They'll say, I wish they sold by now, they'll be buying multiple of it. For example, maybe somebody is up 100 million and the person did not sell. When the price now come down, the person now see that 100 million is no longer there. You now say, I wish I sold at that 100 million now. By now, I'll be getting times 2 of that unit. And if you now shoot up 50%, I would have made good money, a lot of things like that. So I explain why. And if at all you want to buy during the bull market, I also give insight. I gave insight on what to do. So I'm just trying to ensure that everybody has a part to the main thing, so that you can also be able to structure your portfolio. So in case you have challenges in making payments, we also have a Telegram group, and by Monday, every of this group will be automated. You don't need to reach out to anybody. All you need to do is to click on the link, you make payments, and the robot will take you straight to the Telegram community. And once you join the Telegram community, you want to look at the pinned comment and read the stocks we are buying for that month for those in the smaller group. So every month, the desire is to make at least 30%. So that is there every month. So be patient. If the stock you bought is still gathering momentum, don't feel bad. You still have 1 month. So it's not a get quick rich scheme. Even instant noodles is not instant. You still need to cook it, you still need to boil it, and it takes minutes. So it's just gradual process. If you are very, very sure you become wealthy in the market, you will not rush. It's when you are not sure that you want to quickly get what you can get and run away. And in that process, you might not get the real thing about it. So I hope you will to understand that the stock market is one interesting part where you don't need to know anybody, you don't need anything, you don't need connection, and it has the potential to give you millions. You understand? That's the reason why I created this pre-order course. This is where I want to put everything I know, guys. Everything I know. And one thing that has helped me a lot is I actually trade under one of my mentor that has been trading 30 years. You understand? 30 years. So I got 30 years experience in few months. In few months. 30 years experience in few months. So I've been in the market. In fact, I know price behavior of some stocks. I know where they will get to, they will bounce back. I know where they will get to, they will fall, because I have followed them for years and they never fail. They never fail. I've followed them for years. So this is just an opportunity. And one thing I want to use to compensate those that are getting in is to also create a group where we hold them by hands. Because sometimes it's not only teaching. Some people might teach and not get full comprehension. Some people are slow learner. So it will take them time. So that group now, those who actually get the thing faster, will start communicating in the group. And those people who some things are like looking confusing. So when we start discussing in the group, they'll not say, oh, I see. And that is when they'll be getting it. We are all different. You understand? Some people, as you are saying A, B, they know that it's C. You understand? But some people, even when you say A, B, they ask you, what did you say again? So you don't need to get angry as a teacher. It's to follow everybody, because we all have different learning style. So the goal is to ensure that I use all methods to encourage you so that you can make more money. It's my joy that will make money together. For example, I did this video how I made 10 million naira from the Nemit stocks. I didn't share you the one I got from Caverton. You get the point. I didn't share you that. You understand? And I didn't share you the one I got from Ella Lakes. I didn't share that. I didn't share the one I got from FT and Coco. I didn't tell you that. All my stocks were just shooting up because I picked them strategically. I did not just go to the market. All of them. All of them. You get the point. So that is the most important thing for you to join a community. Don't let money stop you from making progress. The money might be huge to you, but by the time you make more money, you see that it's not huge. I understand some people, even to buy food, their own body to eat is difficult. It's difficult. The fish is 2K. Say, 2,000 for just fish. I bet. And guess what? That same money, they'll still use it to buy and give somebody else. So why not invest in yourself? Don't carry this habit of how much be the cost, say China person go chop. You've been eating for all these years. You've been eating bread, all this. It is time for you to make money. There are some things I cannot share here. The market is a catalyst, guys. It's a catalyst. A huge one. Where I can turn nobody to somebody. As I'm sharing this, I'll do another video. I just hope to take note. I'll do another video where I'll show you the power of one stock. The power of one stock. How one stock can change your life. One stock. By the time I show you that strategy, you will now look, say, to make money no hard. Yes, but a lot of people will make it look. Just have the wealthy mindset. That's the step one. Because if you don't have wealthy mindset, by the time, imagine you are coming to the market, they call it trading. You just want to buy and the thing should just be going up. That's your mindset. Make it no come down and top. You buy this one for 2 naira, you go 3 naira, you sell. You buy the next one for 1 naira, you go to, you sell. You just do 100. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. My portfolio is like that, but I know it's just because I know some certain things. So that's why I don't want to tell you that is how it is. So that you will not feel bad. Say, but coach one did not come down. Why is my own coming down? You get the point. It's never like that. It's never like that. So, like I always say, losing is part of winning. And in fundamentals, sometimes good news can be bad news. And bad news can be good news. You just need to know which one is playing out. You just need to know which one. Some stocks, excellent result. They went on full bid. Some stock, excellent result. They were still offers. People were still buying, selling. You get the point. So I just hope you've been able to understand what I'm trying to say, and also you set back and get your course ready, so that we can all shoot up. Because after from the 1st of September, this course will be selling for this amount here, and you be able to invest. So for full disclosure, this course is a pre-order. It's not a book. I'm writing a book currently. Hopefully, maybe I will launch it next year. And also, we are working on a report. So that report is for H1, sorry, H2. So stocks that you can buy for H2. So that is the listing report. But there's a free report I will do also to give you stock that you can buy also, so that you don't say buy. No, I'll give you that one so that you can invest that one. Then when you make money in that one, you just to buy the other one. You understand? That will just be like, I just give a tight job. Oh yeah, you can just collect the book, make I check the stores, make this guy they talk about. You understand? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that I get notified when I post enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profits. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to earth salute. See you in the next one.